All right, top of the day to you. I am live now on YouTube as well. I'm gonna go ahead and take this link and actually share it inside of the Creative Execution Officers group. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Bernard Ponder. I'm hearing myself play back. Let me see. As everybody gets in, definitely we're doing a few case studies. It's the third or fourth week of November. But I cannot wait for this to get popping. You guys see what we're actually doing with this community. It's close to 600 people here, and I want to say that on camera. I'm definitely on recording because over the next 30 days, you guys will see a tremendous leap in engagement here, and definitely active business owners and such. I'm gonna pose a question in just a second. So I'm gonna let everybody get their pens, their pads, tell their friends, copy the link for YouTube, get your people into the group if they are here. We are live. The art room. We are live. Join us on Zoom for this lunchtime development conversation. We're gonna keep that thing simple today. All right, copy, paste. They see it. All right. Got two phones. Yeah, got the recording, Let me see. Boom. Today, y'all catch me in my office. Woo, it's going through some renovations right now, so don't judge anything if you see on the floor. Oh my God, right? But ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to be here with you guys and share just some information. And I would love to talk more with you guys who are really building your business. A lot of you guys who actually joined this group have products, have services, have skills, and even just thoughts of those three different things. And you're looking to actually do a little bit more with it. I want to piggyback, like this clubhouse. I want to piggyback on the last thing I shared with you guys yesterday. Anybody in the Atlanta area, starting, let me make sure I get my dates correct. I believe the first one is going to be on, nope. The first one will be photo shoot. I have a photo shoot coming up. I am the owner of Becoming Your CEO Marketing. I do have a partnership with a multi-million-dollar home-based business called Make Wealth Real. We give people a full team of financial experts. But with those two things, like I talked about yesterday, it's the balance. And if you're the creative person, now you need two different types of teams to help you execute. Dang, I don't have a hat with me today. Help you all execute. I know I have a business card, one of them things around me somewhere. Execute the financial strategies that yields more options and opportunities in life. So the question of the day I wanted to pose is, when it comes to your morning routine, right? When it comes to your morning routine, is it something that's really productive for you right now in your life, or is something that you believe you can actually add some enhancements to, right? Personal development, man, I can't stress this enough how important I believe it is to actually get what you are looking for in your entire life, right? I can't express how much studying I've done, how much how much information I've had to go through, because we all go through challenges in life. And with all of us going through different challenges in life, there takes a level of development to help you overcome and achieve those different things. So back to the photo shoot real quick. I know a lot of you guys have businesses, but one of the most important things is about becoming your own CEO is the image, how you look, um, how you represent yourself when it comes to whatever it may be. Shout out to No for Shave November, so y'all can get all the judgment in during this case study. But I probably start the week off with a shave every week, or maybe not, because when you're your own boss, you can do what you want with no judgment. But there's so many just different things, and I look forward to you guys coming on. Let me know in the comment section, how is your morning routine? Are you getting your prayer in? Are you getting the nutrients in? Are you getting some good reading in? um, Guys, Coming Rich, like these old school OPM, Other People's Money. Just some books I just found, and I was like, I'm gonna start going back and looking at some things because I give people a full team of financial experts, and we teach this process. Shout out to the Extradition Movement. Just got this shirt this past week at a big conference we had in Atlanta. It's called Game Changer. If you are in Atlanta in March, Pisces season, I definitely encourage you guys to come hear from some of the best. My alarm's going off. All right, my alarm was going off in my car. I heard it. Okay, but definitely encourage you guys to come do that. The photo shoot will be $75 until Cyber Monday, until the end of Cyber Monday. Definitely come tap in with us and get you some nice photos. Get some new headshots. Get some new full body pictures for flyers and things of that nature. But morning routines. I want to share with you guys a few things that I did the last 2 days. And if this is your first time with me, one of the first steps of becoming your own business owner, and I keep saying that because the whole purpose of this group is to help creative people develop their skill set, but then move to the next level where you're executing the strategies that help you build your asset, that helps you promote your products and services better, that helps you fund it a whole lot better. And I always say never start your day until you complete it in writing. So I just want to share with you guys some things I did this morning that helped with some engagement online, that actually help with some new potential clients, customers. If you're a consultant in any field, and I definitely encourage everybody to get to the point where you are a consultant, because the teachers, the person with the pen, is the only one who gets paid, right? So if you're good at sculpting, if you're good with makeup, if you're good with hair, if you're good with creating sage, right? Whatever it is that you're good with, you want to actually get good with working well with your financing team and your marketing team. And I'm gonna keep reiterating these different things, right? I'm gonna keep reiterating these different things just so you all in this group can get the value that you guys need. I hope throughout these little 30-minute lunchtime conversations that you get something. I want to encourage you guys while you're on your lunch breaks to just listen in, give some feedback on how you guys' morning went. I know this is new. I know y'all trying to catch up, and I know too, like y'all can't even see me some of the times in the group live. So we're beta testing. We're testing some things out. But how was your morning? I always give this tool. If you ever desire to be a full-time entrepreneur, in my 10 years of doing business, I've learned that every 2 hours is one of the best things that you can actually do when it comes to scheduling appointments. What I mean by appointments, the things that matter to you. When we talked about personal development yesterday, spiritual development, family development, business development, anything outside of that typically don't matter to nobody, right? But when you're working on these three things, give yourself those hours to be able to indulge and get good quality time into developing each of those specific areas that are important to you. Okay, let's see if I can get another camera angle going. Mm. So when it comes to development, definitely in the morning time, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 are some of the full-time business owner hours. Again, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Why is that? Simply because let's say you have something personally going on in your life where you don't wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, right? And you need an extra 20 minutes to just adjust so you can start working on this specific task. If you're taking notes, write this one thing down. Okay? Write this one thing down. Work for a full hour, 45 minutes. But make sure you take a 10 to 15-minute break to regroup or summarize what you just grew through. See, a lot of us are going through things, but the most important part of it is not just to continue to go through it, but to grow through it. All right. So, spiritual things that we talked about yesterday could be reading, writing, and prayer and meditation. I would love to hear your feedback tomorrow on this conversation about how did you start your day yesterday? Did by doing any of those three things make your spirit feel a little bit better? Right? When it comes to your friends and family, I went to the gym today. I posted you guys. I shared my I went to the gym, and I think what my quote said. Sometimes you can't. It's not about changing the mirror. Don't break the mirror. Just fix the reflection. And I took a picture in front of. I was sitting on the bench because you know what I'm saying. I be working on these guns. You know what I'm talking about. But when life hits you hard, don't break the mirror because of what you're going through. Fix the reflection. Everything typically always comes back to you. I don't know if anybody ever went to counseling. One of the main things they always say in conflict resolution is, what did you do? What did you do? Right? What did you do in the situation when you got Mike Tyson always says, everybody got a strategy until you get punched in your mouth, right? But when life hits you in the morning at 7 o'clock and you're supposed to be reading, you're supposed to be writing, you're supposed to be praying, how do you regroup, right? I always say take schedule everything in 2-hour segments, because if you do start 20 minutes late, 30 minutes late, if you start at 7:30 to 8:30, you still got a full hour of power. It's called a power hour. And see, too, for those who actually are really pushing to find their personal development way, right? Power hour, 20 minutes of exercise, 20 minutes of reading, and 20 minutes of summarizing what you just grew through that morning. See, all of that right there turns into content online that now you can start integrating and interacting with new people to actually help you develop that convert, um, that new relationship or that new opportunity or option that you're really looking for in life, right? So 9 o'clock though, 9 o'clock in the morning. And of course, the schedule varies for everybody. Sometimes you may not have the 2 hours. You may have to have this full 2 hour or 3 hour focus strictly on this. I got a friend who actually gets up at 5:30 in the morning. Back in the day when I was getting back on my grind, we used to get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, even though we stayed up to 12, you know what I'm saying, some nights. But we'll do that just so we can, the early bird gets the warning. It's getting up early in the morning. So it's 12:16 right now. I want you to just do a quick check. No matter when you're watching this recording, this replay, what are you doing? How do you feel right now? See, the fifth characteristic of wealth is excitement. And when you look at what some of the personal development things that you did today, how do you currently feel about that? Right? The fifth characteristic is excitement. So when you did your spiritual work this morning at 7, when you did your family development at 9 o'clock, which has to do with exercise, when it has to do with nutrients. Today I actually went to Quick Trip and I added, the Quick Trip actually has those sandwiches, and I actually added spinach. I added banana peppers. What else was on there? I added avocado to my little sandwich. But it's nutrients, exercise, and cleanliness of self and environment. So when you get to this 12 o'clock lunch conversation, how do you feel about your personal development you did before you actually started your day? All right. So those are just kind of some of the things that we're going to talk about in the Creative Execution Office group. If you're here on Instagram Live, definitely make sure you tap in the link tree on IG. My IG for you guys over here is the CEO Map. Come tap in with your boy, leave a comment, right? But all in all, tap in with the group on Facebook. We're going to be helping creatives execute better strategies in life so they can have more options in life. That's what I call CEO or becoming your own CEO. And side note, this is my flyer or my massage business. But we're going to get to all of that over these next week. So every single day, Monday through Friday, we're going to be going live at 12 to 12:30. But today, we talked about the 5 characteristics of wealth: consistency, persistency, discipline, urgency, and excitement. So I want you guys to see what I'm doing with this live in this private group here is that every day I want to actually, if you can get on Zoom, the link for the Zoom is actually in the group. So anybody who's on here, you guys who I see you guys come tapping in on here now, but anybody who actually want to get on any day at 12 to 12:30, come on here and let's talk about one of these 5 characteristics of wealth. Yesterday was consistency. Monday, starting the week off. What things are you going to do this week to be more consistent with your day-to-day routines to make you a better person, to make you a better CEO, business owner, friend, family member, employee? What are those things that you're going to do? But today is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. It's persistency. What things are you lacking in? See, when I go through this my one-on-one clients, when we're working, it's successful people ask questions or professionals ask questions. Amateurs always have statements and rebuttals. So you got to ask yourself, am I being professional right now by asking questions, or am I putting myself in an amateur state because I'm always just responding just to respond? It's 2 ears, one mouth for a reason, right? Listen to understand. But persistence today, what are the things that you're doing in your life that'll make you persistent? I say this when I'm working with my clients, it gets to the point of when you're looking at that, let's take each one at a time. Spirit, family, business, the top 3 priorities of everybody's life, right? When it comes to spirit, have you been consistent with that? Getting up in the morning, early morning, getting your praying? Have you been persistent with actually taking notes, like actually getting to a place where you're in a great environment to actually sit down and actually think about what you're listening to, what audio? I've been listening to Joel Osteen lately, right? Are you actually taking time out of it? Have you been disciplined and being consistent? Thursday, we're going to talk about urgency. What are kind of things in your life that are not so urgent, but are urgent that you need to start shifting your mind to focus on? And then lastly, y'all can't wait for Friday. I can't wait to hear y'all testimonials, because myself owning a marketing company, having a few pages where a few different people are at, I want to be able to spotlight you guys' excitement in your personal development growth, because so many people can hop. As I told y'all the other day, I'm always pointing at my LLC, right? Anybody can go spend $99 at the SOS State SOS Secretary of State office and become a business owner on paper. Doesn't mean you actually have a product. Doesn't mean you have a service. You just got a name, and you're legally able to save money on your taxes now. But if you're really in that process of going to the next level, how well are you executing the financial strategies that fund it and the marketing strategies that promote it? So I think this is a great segment right here. Today is Tuesday. I'm going to be downtown Atlanta at a secret location at 6:30 p.m. I might be there a little bit early, right? But 6:30 p.m. and I'm going to be with a few people, and we're going to go talk about the 4-3-2-1 strategies utilized to help with our financial strategies. Step 3 of becoming your own CEO we talked about was business development. Of course, you got the marketing stuff, but 2, you can't neglect financial strategies that fund your business and your goals, right? With financing planning for throughout the week, number 1 thing is cash flow management. That has to do with taxes, credit, debt, bills, and investments. Cash, asset, cash. Figure out how to get more of that cash back into your pocket first. See, most people think they got an income problem, sis. But in all reality, it's a cash flow problem. Too much money going to the governments. You'll learn that your biggest expense is taxes. By really diving into that business that you really are passionate about will help you save over a third of your money in taxes alone by actually becoming a business owner, right? But then we move over to talking about assets, things that'll be able to bring you money. So many of my partners actually utilize land, utilize vintage cars, utilize commodities and cattle to actually have their as a business. I know so many people who actually take their vintage cars and put it in movie sets just to actually start earning income off of that, right? How many of you guys are really taking your products and services and putting out there on the market on a daily basis? I'm gonna encourage you. I'm gonna take this pause for the cause again, and make sure that you jump in this group and share your products, share your services, share your skills, because we had close to about 600 people in this group right now, and I'm always pushing at least 5 to 10 new people in there every week. So if you're a person who actually selling sage, right, and then all of a sudden you stop promoting your sage, and then this new person come in with the rainbow sage, right? And now everybody's on them. You just missed out on some sales because of your lack of consistency, right? And then also today at 6:30, we're gonna have a conversation about growing your money, putting yourself in a position where your money is outpacing inflation, but also putting you in a position to be able to purchase land and start your own banks with a private reserve account. But today at 6:30 p.m. downtown Atlanta, I'm gonna be having a private conversation about that. Tomorrow on Zoom at 7 p.m. If anybody wants to tap in with those conversations as well, let's tap in. So I told you guys I won't be long. I want to make sure this every day at 12 p.m. This is the lunchtime mix, the lunchtime check-in. How well are you personally developing for your future? Because we all have two objectives. Your current lifestyle, which is paid for by your labor, probably where you're at right now, paid for by your labor, but your future lifestyle is paid for by your investments. And investments is not just money, it's also time. How many of you guys are actually taking the time you have to invest in improving your cash flow, develop your assets so that can start making more money in life? All right. This is the Creative Execution Officers Group lunchtime mix with your boy B Ponder. We do have a photo shoot coming up every Monday. I have about 10 to 15 slots. I want to say 10 to 12 slots, right? Because I might have to take one. I might have to take one of the slots from y'all. You know what I'm talking about? But all in all, got photo shoots coming up. Definitely get your send me a message. Let me know if you are one of those people in the Atlanta area who want to take advantage of that, and or if you want to actually have one-on-one consulting, because that's my passion. That's what I get to. Is really developing entrepreneurs and business owner systems. It's the structure that really matters, right? See, step 4 is all about mastery. It takes 10,000 hours to master anything, right? 10,000 hours breaks down to a year and a half. That's also 18 months, but that's also 6 90-day game plans. And the way people do business with people, you got to get to know somebody first. You got to like them, and then you got to get in a position where you trust them. So with 6 90-day game plans, I'm looking for people who created some products. I want to help some people who created services and got some skills that are monetizable. So we can start putting these in a 90-day game plan where people and you get to know your system. People get to like and know your system as well, but then they trust you because now they're exchanging information because of your consistency, your persistency, discipline, urgency, and excitement. I look forward to celebrating your success of your mornings. See, every accomplishment starts with how you wake up. Never start your day until you complete it in writing. And I'm going to see you guys on the next videos. Until next time, IG, I got to let y'all go first. Peace up, A-Town down. Tap in with the link tree, and we'll see you guys in the room as well. But over here, with our private group here live on YouTube, for you guys who get the special connection, who actually tap that that subscribe button on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. And I look forward to continuing to build. Tomorrow it's all about discipline. Tap in with me on this live Zoom if you can. Let's talk about your development of yourself. Please come on here and share your products. Come on here and share your services because it matters. All of you guys matter. But I've always remembered that out of sight is also out of mind. Don't get it. Don't vanish away. Don't be a secret agent trying to hope and pray that your business is just gonna out of nowhere have millions of subscribers, millions of followers without putting in that work. All right. I'm ready to put in that work. It's time to put in that work. And I'm looking to do it with you. So until next time, thank you for tapping in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for DMing me and getting your ticket for, for this photo shoot coming up and your one-on-ones. Until next time, become your own CEO, create your own economy,